What up guys, my name's Mailbox or Jack and you just clicked on yet another Black Ops 2 video from me. Now I had to go to school this morning just to take a few tests, final exams, but while I was at school something really cool was released about Black Ops 2 and I'm sure a lot of you guys have at least heard about it and probably even seen it on other people's channels. But Mark Lamia presented a Black Ops 2 mission at E3 this morning and it showed us some pretty cool stuff about the game. Now I'm not usually the type of guy to go out of my way and upload brand new gameplay just because everybody else is uploading it, and to me a video is not really worth uploading when you can see it on anybody else's channel. But I actually thought that something was really interesting in this reveal, and I want to talk about it. And this is the X Ray scope that you guys have most likely heard about and are most likely interested in. So a decent amount of gameplay with this feature was revealed, actually about 3 minutes of it, and it showed a lot about it. So first things first, what we already knew was that the scope allows us to look through solid walls that we normally would not be able to see through, and see enemies clearly. It's pretty much like the thermal from Modern Warfare 2, but you can see through walls. But that kind of brings up the question, will there be a perk or something that the players can equip in multiplayer that won't let this scope see them, that will hide them from the scope, kind of like Cold-Blooded and the thermal in Modern Warfare 2. Now that could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing, and just so you know, the gameplay that you're watching with this scope is actually from the campaign. They didn't release any multiplayer gameplay, but I think that this will have no problem making its way into multiplayer. In fact, it might have already been confirmed. I don't even know that yet, but I'm sure that we're going to be seeing this in multiplayer, and I think a lot of people agree with me. So let me get into how this thing actually shoots, okay? So the gameplay shows that the scope comes with what's called a 5-bar gauge. What this allows you to do is charge up each bullet that you're using, and what I'm thinking is that the more you charge it up, the longer you charge it up, the more power it'll have, and the more it'll be able to penetrate through the walls. Because you'll notice in the gameplay when the player is trying to shoot through something, such as that big truck, he lets it charge up for a decent amount of time, but when he's shooting an enemy out in the open, he hardly charges it at all. So I think that this part of it is actually pretty balanced, alright? So say you're in multiplayer and you're using this scope and you find somebody behind a wall. Well, the charge up, the time that it takes to charge up each bullet will give that person behind the wall a chance to move before he's immediately shot with no chance to, get away. So now I want your guys' input on this, because as far as I know, we still don't have any information on whether this is going to be an attachment or a kill streak in multiplayer, and honestly, I have a feeling that if it's an attachment, it could turn into something that everybody hates, because people would run around with it all the time and we would get killed whenever we think we're safe and behind cover. And if it's a kill streak, what would happen if you're using an SMG or something that's not a sniper? Would it work for those guns too? Because I wouldn't think so. Just tell me how you guys feel, are you worried about it? Do you think it'll be awesome? Because either way, if it appears in multiplayer, it's definitely gonna change the game. And that is it for this video, guys. I just wanted to kind of discuss this X-Ray scope that we might be seeing in multiplayer and that we're definitely going to be seeing in the campaign mode. I actually think it's pretty interesting. If you guys are still bored, you want to check out some Black Ops 2 videos, you're welcome to check out some of mine. They're on the screen right now. And a big thanks to all of you guys who leave the like ratings on my videos. They really do help me and my channel out a lot, so if you guys do have the time, it would be much appreciated if you could smack the like button in the face. But if you don't have the time, I completely understand. Either way, I want to thank you again for watching. I will see you guys next time. It has been LM.